Welcome back to Jack. We're gonna actually flip straight to this one. If like for some reason it's not finding that one, and maybe it's got a different name that I can't remember. Anyway, so I had something in my teeth. I actually the delay I was playing around with my Stream Deck, and also because I was actually finishing up eating a pork chop. I just got back from a good walk. It got dark pretty much as soon as I got back in, so I'm pretty happy about that. Got my walk out of the way for the day. Haven't done any leveling or anything like that. I'm just stalling for time right now. Also need to hydrate. That pork chop was really dry. Oh, that was good. I needed that. Whew. I think I actually might pause for a second on playing this. I actually might exit back out of the game. I want to test something. While we're going, I'm still gonna be playing that game today. We're gonna be testing out the Lost Hero Nostalgia, just to see if it'll play. And I'm gonna keep myself on the big screen the way I have it, mostly so that because the issue was I was like the frame rate for my camera would drop to nothing. So I figure if I we're just gonna do add existing. Let's do straight window capture. It's nothing special. Let's see. It's not even seeing the game. So let me get rid of that. Get rid of the window capture. Did I have to do a game capture previously? Because usually I can get away with not doing it. Test. Specific window. There it is. Alright. I gotta bring it below the webcam. There we go. Alright, so far it looks... Oh, well, the game's down right now. It only happened when I had it up on the screen. And already I'm seeing a massive frame loss. Like, there's a delay between my mouth moving and everything. Yeah, the frame just dropped to 13.3, so yeah, it's still not working. I was hoping like an update or something, like, okay, it's picking back up. But yeah, I was hoping like an update would have fixed that, because they had one the other day. But yeah, it looks like that game's going to be strictly a on my own kind of game, which is fine. I enjoy it. It's fun. Let's go ahead and get back into the game that I'm actually streaming. I think I need to put a banner behind myself for like when I'm 100% not streaming. Actually, I think I got something for that. Hang on. No, I'll have to make something. So that's an animation. I don't have a specific picture for it. Alright, controller gonna work? Nope. Alright. This happens from time to time where let me just do it the correct way. Sometimes it won't load my controller correctly for it. Sometimes it'll load it as a PlayStation controller. Sometimes it'll load it not as a PlayStation controller, so I have to reboot it multiple times. I don't know why the Surge is being so finicky, because it has built-in PlayStation controls. And I've gone through big picture mode to play with it. It doesn't change. So I have no idea what's going on. I did find out I can set up a button to turn off and on the filter that has me cut out like that. I really enjoy that. Okay, controller says it's loaded. It said it loaded, but it's still not responding to it. Let's give it a second or two. Alright, time's up. That was already a second or two. Alright, do it. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Here we go. Let's give it one more try. I'm going to boot it directly from the shortcut, which I don't think really makes a difference. It's extremely inconsistent. So this is attempt number 3. It booted up immediately last time. That's the funny thing. Like when I was on just a second ago, it immediately was accepting the controller. Now it's giving me all this trouble. All right, now it's saying press A to start, which means it's working. Which, once again, it's giving me Xbox controls, so whatever. Oh. Yeah, I know I'm still, like, really big screen stuff, because I figure I'm just talking for right now, so I might as well stay this way. Some of y'all may know already, Kevin Conroy, the original voice of the Batman. When I say original, I mean from the animated series. To me, that's the original. Has passed away at the age of 66. That's unfortunate. It really is. Kevin Conroy was just legitimately a he's the voice. He was the voice of Batman I feel that honestly, that he's the voice that all other Batman are weighed and measured against. So for like, yeah, like for him to pass, it's just, it sucks. It really does. Um, yeah, may rest in peace and all that good stuff. I am glad we did get like that one appearance of him as old Batman in that one Flash episode, like that crossover episode they did, which was really cool. Um, sorry, I got something in my eye. But you know, hey, thankfully, I imagine he lived a happy life, so all that good stuff. Hopefully we have Mark Hamill for a bit longer, and by that I mean forever. I don't want him going anywhere. He's awesome. Um, let's see. Is there anything else in the headlines I really wanted to cover? Because some of this stuff is stuff I'm gonna have a coffee over gaming episode for. I already did the Kevin Conroy thing. So apparently, somebody's making an Oculus or a VR headset. I'm not gonna call it an Oculus, but a VR headset that allows you to smell what's in the environment in your VR headset. Like, why? Why would you want this? One of the things I'm pondering, and I'm going to bring this up again later, but one of the things I'm pondering is I want to make, and this might be like a Saturday stream kind of thing where I do it every once in a while. It's going to be like Jack Unleashed or something like that, or Jack is off his meds, something like that. And the idea being it's not me doing a game stream, it's just me ranting about whatever I felt like ranting about. So it might be me talking about politics usually. That's like probably the biggest one. Various other things like that. And I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, man, my arms are really pale. Or whatever. But yeah, there's nothing really. And the only other thing I really wanted to cover is both because there's gonna be more I'm going to talk about. I'll probably go into these topics a bit more. Is that another case of like crypto bros stealing from their crypto company and stealing millions and whatever. Nothing can be done about it. So don't invest in crypto. I've made that mistake. Well, I'm not gonna say a mistake because I actually bailed out early enough that I made money, but it was with Dogecoin, and just as soon as Elon Musk started showing interest in it, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I didn't trust it. Dogecoin was created to be like a joke, a counter currency kind of thing. And then when Elon Musk, who's a very much part of the culture, starts jumping in, I'm like, that's the downfall. That's when it stops being a meme and starts being something else. All right. My cat just laid down on my foot, so we are ready to stream. All right, what am I using? All right.
Take care.
You take care. All right. We're gonna go try and take out that boss. Gotta get that boss. Oh, you could only handle 2 hits from my giant mighty beat stick? I do like that the attacks are fluid. Like, so R1 does a sideways swing, and then R2 does a vertical swing. Horizontal versus vertical. And if I do this, I can easily transition between the two. They're fluid. I don't know if there's any set combos per se. I haven't come across them, but this game does that brilliantly. It's just such a simple thing. Mind you, the game has a lot of, you have to bifurcate your enemies kind of thing, so whatever. Think about, still achieve. Right. I'm curious what was down that way. I don't think I ever looked. Let me go look real fast. But today's been generally a good day for me. Oh, about 6 p.m. I have to. Oh, so about an hour from now, I have to go grab something at the door. So it'll be like a short break. I got some groceries coming in, and some of it's cold stuff. In fact, a lot of it's cold stuff. So I need to. Oh, yep, not going there. I think that's just how I got here. So I need to. So I need to go ahead and toss it in the fridge and freezer before it warms up too much, or just I don't want anybody like stealing it either. So not that my neighborhood actually has that issue too much. Like I've never actually had anything stolen. I've had things dropped off at the wrong door before, but whatever. It's not their fault. It's just somebody made a mistake. We're all human. All right. I hate that I lose health immediately upon dropping in. I knew where it was going to be, and I could have easily... Dick? Like, right there. I could have done it right there. Looks like I need to attack before it stops moving. Yeah. Whoa! Trickster became a member. Awesome. Also, hi, Trickster. You are now a level 1 murder hobo. Did the alert not go off? I'm supposed to have an alert. I am not happy that my alert did not go off. Hang on. I have to make sure it's not muted or that I forgot to put it on. Where is the alert? Where is the alert? Why is there no alert? Did I not set the alert? Oh, now I'm a little salty. There. The alerts are now there. We're... Hey, but thank you for being a member. Yeah, that does help. Now you have the cool little coffee cup badge. I need to make the higher tier version. I appreciate it. Like, I'm gonna leave it at that. How are you? How you doing, Trickster? Hope you're doing okay.
Come back anytime.
And to be honest, it does mean a lot that you just became a member. It really does. Ugh. All right, let's see if I can do it this time. You seen anything good in the news? Like, I want some. We need to find some good news in the world right now, because like with Kevin Conroy passing, I want some good news. We need to talk about some good news going on. And if you didn't know about Kevin Conroy passing, I am sorry that I just broke the news to you. Yeah, I gotta remember it goes back and forth. How does my level increase? I've started playing RE2 Remake on Switch. There's different tiers of membership, and then each one is a different level of murder hobo. I wouldn't stress on it. I really wouldn't. Like, if I'm being 1,000,000% honest when it comes to this channel is my hangout with people, fuck around and find out. Like, I'll test out different things that see what my audience likes. So, you know. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. Like, there have been one or two people bitch, but these people always are the kind of people who find a reason to bitch. That seems to be their sole existence. Like, the movie could have been perfect, like literally perfect. Like, you could have hit their wish list on what they wanted, and they would have still bitched. Just realized you can kind of tell which one's about to attack you too, because it starts homing in on you. Get my auto healing back up. Ow! Don't do that. I broke one arm off, which is not as good as it sounds. Alright. I missed. Yeah. They could have easily, like, I don't know what the reason is. So I'll have to, like, you can tell me if you want. Spoilers to anybody who's in chat who might worry, but if you can say it if you want, because I don't care about spoilers. Ultimately, is my thing. I feel with my line of, I'm gonna call it work, spoilers is an inevitability. There, got the arm. I'm actually on to phase 2 now. This part is difficult because you have like 4 arms constantly swinging at you. Now I can get rid of those arms if I want. But for what I'm trying to do, I am not going to do that. Because I think I'm better than that. Haha, you thought you got me. Ow. He almost got me. That was the last of my heals. Ish. I might get rid of 2 of the arms. I can get rid of a few of them. I can't get rid of all of them. I see a space, like you said something. Or it's just letting me know things, something timed out. Oh, in case you're wondering about the term murder hobo, that's actually a D&D term. Like, not everybody knows that, so just a heads up.
Happy to help.
Because I'm weird. But I did much better that time. Oh, you dick! Guy almost killed me because I was fucking around. Alright, we're gonna run back and just reset everything.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
You gave the answer? I don't see it. It blanked out.
Happy to help.
Like, it didn't show it. Hang on, let me check in the Firefox side to see if it just didn't... If it's just censored. No, it's not there. I'm not seeing it. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. So you don't have to type it in chat, so no one else has to see it. Just give me a second. We're just going to look it up. Just going to look it up. Let's see. Okay. Unspecified illness. Okay. Yeah. I saw it that time. Like, you know what? You know what? I'll accept it, but I think there were better ways they could have pulled it off. They really could have. They could have said it was from complication. Like, an easy one could have been complications of him, the way he lost his, him losing the heart-shaped herb, him getting it back, him almost dying. Almost dying in between, and the heart-shaped herb is like struggling to keep him alive, and then everything else from the Infinity War happening. They could have easily pulled that shit. Just his body was already by Infinity War struggling to keep him alive. Because thankfully, because he was snapped out, you can get away with like the time argument of, well, between Endgame he would have died then. Well, no, he was snapped out, so time effectively ceased to exist for him during that time. I think that would have just been a much more better answer. It would have taken into account what happened in the first movie and gave it a little bit more weight. But no, they decided they were going to be like, nah, not that. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It was. I'm going to call it sudden, because they knew he was sick. So it wasn't like, oh my god, we didn't know it was gonna. We didn't know it was going to happen entirely. But at the same time, yeah, I see where now it's saying message retracted. I don't know. Mind you, like, I'm outside looking in. There may have been, like, reasons they chose not to do that. And then you could argue, like, them saying they're saying the complications, or the unknown illness could be arguably that, but whatever. I do need to see it. Like, I'm super far behind on everything Marvel and Star Wars. Like, I haven't seen the Book of Boba, and like, so here's what I will give them. Here's what I will give it. They wanted to have the reason why he died done and over with, so they could get to the rest of the story. They didn't want the whole movie to be like the how he died thing. because his death was going to be impactful no matter what, but they didn't want to like fester on the how he died side of it. So I can get that. They wanted to get to Namor being a dick. Because spoilers, Namor has a healthy history of being a dick in the MCU. I'm going to stop locking on. That might help me. It already seems to be. Ow. I'm going to top... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I could... Oh, there. That worked out. And I went the other arm. Hey, I was already doing better with just not locking on. Alright, we're going to get the back two, because I have to leave two of them around. Spoilers, I died. Spoilers, I only actually do damage by hitting the core. M'Baku? Yeah. Hell, I love how they did it in Infinity War, when they're like, are we going to invite M'Baku? I'm like, he'd be offended if we didn't. 1,000,000% fine. I said before, spoilers only. I'm only worried for my audience. For me, don't care. The only time, like, if you really think I might care about the spoiler, is if like it just changes like the concept to the whole movie. So like, I'm gonna go for an old movie. If you were like, if like we're talking Empire Strikes Back, like, man, I can't wait to watch Empire Strikes Back, and you go, oh, did you know Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father? If you did something like that for like where it changes the concept or the premise for the whole movie, then I'm gonna have issues, especially if it's like a late reveal. But if it's like something that's shown in like the first 5 minutes, I really don't care. I really don't. Yeah, don't like Sixth Sense. Oh, he was dead the whole time. Like, you know, I could have not known that. Like, that's an example of like, don't spoil that kind of shit with me. I didn't lock on. I don't know why auto did it. I think if I hit something, it auto locks on, which is okay, I guess. I don't like it, but it's okay, I guess. I am doing better just by, like, standing behind it instead of, like, trying to hit it at the clamps. The clamps! Ow. Don't do that. Don't do that! I died. Oh, that's good continuity. That's good continuity. I like that. Like, no, like, just like the small little details like that, I absolutely fucking love when they do shit like that. Like,
Take care.
like when they do tie in, like, small little details that, like, somebody said something offhand, and then you look and you're like, oh, that does make sense. And then they just keep doing it. But there's also, like, this minor stuff, like, the actors do that gets carried over that I absolutely love. Like, so in the Avengers, the first Avengers movie, when Tony Stark offers, like, the dehydrated blueberries, the reason behind it is because Robert Downey Jr. had hid a bunch of food on set that no one could find. And they had, like, a policy of you're not allowed to eat on set. But Robert Downey Jr. doesn't care about your rules. Got 2 good hits in there. Oh, I need to heal more. I thought I had used the heal earlier, but I guess I didn't. Oh, thankfully that didn't count when I was down. Alright, I can lock on this time just because it's the only one left. One more hit and that one breaks. Ow, cheater. Oh, bigger cheater. I forgot that it gets electrified, so I have to move fast. Yeah, screw the rules. I have my own snack. So he like, and so like when he goes blueberry, like that's legitimately Robert Downey Jr. offering it to Mark Ruffalo, and they just kept it. That's why everybody was looking at him weird, like, "Fuck, do you have that?" At that point with him, Robert Downey Jr. knew he was back to being an all star, so they weren't going to touch him. Yeah, there's just like a lot of that content, like there's just so much behind the scenes stuff that you just absolutely are is awesome. Like during the scene where they're doing the shawarma scene, like I've mentioned this before. The reason why you don't see Captain America actively eating is because he's got a prosthetic chin on to hide his beard. Because he had grown a beard for Snowpiercer or something like that, some train scene, and like you can compare that to when Henry Cavill had to grow a mustache for Mission Impossible, and then they had to have him come back for reshoots with as Superman, and it just looked horrible. I didn't want to do it because of the laser. That's one arm gone already. Ow. Don't do that. The second hit didn't go. Ow. I thought I had gotten out of its path. I guess I didn't. Ow. Yeah. I loved how Thor Ragnarok was just actors being actors. They said almost everything was improvised. Like, so my favorite, like I know I had to pause it just randomly. My favorite just ass pull moment, like is like all of Jeff Goldblum's performance. I'm gonna say that part. But skipping to the actual one, is when Thor was doing his scene where he's talking about Loki turning into a snake, and I like snakes, and like I pick him up, and then he's like, it's me, and he stabs me. That was Chris Hemsworth 100% improvising. He just pulled that out of his ass, and that's why Tom Hiddleston's laughing his ass off, because it looks like it's Loki, like, oh, that was a good memory, but in reality, it was just Tom Hiddleston trying not to break character. Anyway, back to the fight. Like you said something that I had to actually directly address. Because you're right, that is just such a great moment. All right, I might have to like screw the super special thing. Oh, did I get one of them? No, I did not. If I can get one more hit on something, I can have a free energy one. And I died. And yeah, you're right. The I know him. I know him from work. Yeah, that was a kid with cancer who like wish was to come to this show, come to see behind the scenes stuff, and he just came up with that line. They're like, we're using that. That guy was playing Galaga. He thought that was Robert Downey Jr. just pulling that out of his ass. Like that's when the MCU's at its best, when they just let their actors just go apeshit. And just like, hey, what do you think you need to do for this scene? And out of the MCU, like I will say this, Hawkeye is my favorite. And I know I might get a little grief, but like, and I know it's been beat to death, people talking about this, but literally every team Hawkeye is on wins. Like consistently. They achieve their goals and win. In fact, they probably only lost the Infinity War because Hawkeye wasn't there. Oh yeah, I know that. Like that was in the Hawkeye series, if I remember correctly. And they kept the actor from the Daredevil series, which is good. Vincent, I can't say his last name. Because he did a phenomenal job. Like, and he's an actor I generally like because most of the roles he does he does a very good atypical person. Like, his character in, I think it was SVU or Law and Order. I think it's SVU. Is a character who's supposed to have like a form of autism. Yeah, he's playing tag, teaching his daughter how to how to shoot a bow, and all because yeah. So if he had been there, if he had been there, 100%, Endgame wouldn't have happened the way, or sorry, the Infinity War wouldn't have happened the way it was. Like, I guess Doc Strange didn't think to like take that into account. Just like, hey, add Hawkeye. Did they hit me just before I hit that thing? Oh, okay. You're talking about the actor himself. I thought you were referring to Hawkeye and saying Jeremy Renner, because I do that from time to time too. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was the only reason he wasn't in that movie? Is because he was busy doing another movie? You know what? Kudos to that. Like, there's not a lot of actors who would be able to go, hey, I'm okay, I don't need to do this MCU movie, and get away with it. I believe you. I don't need to look it up. I believe you. You have, like, I have no reason to challenge you on that. I almost broke that last one. If I'd broken it, I would... Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to look into the movie then, because I like Jeremy Renner. Like, I know he's had some issues, like he's done some things, but like most of the prominent actors in the MCU have had issues. Oh, hang on. We got to talk about this now, since we're talking about actors of the MCU. Hang on. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. I'm looking for like a specific image. Like, it's not as good as, like, I can't find a good one of it. I really don't feel like going into it. But the Cliff Note version of it is, so there was a Scott, based on this group of friends who played the same game of tag for over 20. That's cool, actually. Anyway, Scott Pilgrim, they did the Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie. They did a reunion, which has a lot of like really big names, which is really funny. Like Michael Cera, his ex-girlfriend Envy Adams became Captain Marvel. His sister became somebody. No. His girlfriend in there, I forget her names. The girl he's Ramona Flowers became the Huntress in the Harley Quinn movies. Ooh, I'll have to look into it. I definitely will. Like, this sounds like it's a good movie just based on the casting. And it had Chris Evans. It had Superman. I forget the actor's name. It just had a lot of these big name people before they blew up and became the big people we know them as. And anyway, so they did this reunion over YouTube because it's during the COVID, where COVID was at its worst. And Chris Evans shows up in character. Like, he only talked in character as that skateboard guy. And I love it. It just, like, that kind of behavior, like, as an actor where they just, like, have fun with being who they are, I love. It was just so awesome. All right, back to you. Like, I would love it if, like, at some point, like, the streams are just, like, 90% me just bullshitting with chat and pulling up random things to talk about. That's what Coffee Over Gaming Semi was supposed to be, but my live streams weren't that interesting, so I stopped doing them. Although I'm thinking about doing like a Saturday stream once a month. It's supposed to be like Jack Daedules off his meds or something like that, where it's like me just like uncensored talking about whatever the frick I want to talk about, and it's like 90% just me ranting. I need to wait till it does its third attack before I try to hit it. I still missed. I guess I can only get it when it does its lunge. like right here. I'm fairly confident if I was using a one-handed weapon, I'd be able to hit it more consistently. You know, I'll accept that. How do you feel about actors that get so into a role you can never see them as another character again? Like, I'm starting to feel that way with Tom Holland. Like, no matter the role he plays, I see him as Spider-Man. I had to use 2 heals in rapid succession, and I don't like that. They're knocking me out of my stance. Damn, they're just wailing on me. No, you're mistaken. Deadpool has always been Ryan Reynolds. Although he says Deadpool 3 will be the last movie he does as Deadpool. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I'm not feeling this game today. As much as I love this game, I'm just not feeling it right now. Like, I'm not gonna end the stream or anything. If anything, I just move to a different game. And I hate this boss. Like, out of all the bosses in the game, this is the one I hate the most. Just because there's just so much moving shit to dodge. Look up the trailer for Tag? Alright, let's do that. Because once again, this stream has always been about... me doing these live streams is not about me playing the game. The game's always been a backdrop. Alright, hang on. Alright. Got the official trailer. Let's look at it. Yeah, I do have a window capture. Good. Oh, and I got another one of those live action anime things that I got to show you guys. Hang on, let's get rid of the crop that's on this. One guy who's never been tagged, who's just absolutely apeshit, like a survivalist kind of guy. Because that's what I feel like Jeremy Renner in that is. Like, I'm being honest right now, I'm feeling about switching up the game. As much as I love Dark Souls like games, like I'm feeling a little burnt out on the challenge of it right now. And I especially want to like, there's like several good ones coming out too, so I might switch up my game. And I hate doing it mid-stream. And honestly, I'm feeling a little bit crafty survivally. I think I might switch to Grounded. Trickster, what do you think? Should I stay with this game, play through it a bit more, or flip over to Grounded? I won't be ending the stream to do it. I can just change all the settings mid-stream. What time is it? 5:54. Okay. About 16 minutes, I should be getting my grocery delivery. Grounded? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, crafting survival. So now you have to see it. I would love to do Raft, but that's a game you have to have other people. So go for it. Aye. Alright, so I'll be switching it over. In the meantime, you're gonna have to look at like a big black screen with me just chilling here. Like I could like reveal behind what's behind me, but it's like really like nothing. It's just so I don't bother for it. Ugh. And you're making chat a lot of fun today, like you usually do, to be honest with you. But you're making it a lot of fun, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I just gotta switch over to what game I'm playing right there. All right, cool. Turn off studio mode. There we go. So you're seeing it load up behind me. I'm gonna change up the name on the stream because I can do that. I know how to do it. And my roommate already is aware that the coffee is fresh. Thankfully, he is also aware that so just so you know, the coffee's not always fresh when he comes home because I sometimes will make it much earlier in the day. So me, I'll drink coffee that's like 2 days old. I don't care. We'll put my filler stream thumbnail until I have one. Where are you at? Where are you at? That's all my Elden Ring ones. There's my generic one. Make sure it doesn't end up there. So I got a lot of like random stuff I have to do. So I'm gonna be 1,000,000% honest. I'm a believer that I'm a believer that in modern time you can't be a. I am not using. I'm not using my mouse and keyboard. Or I'm not using my controller. I'm using my mouse and keyboard. You can't in modern times unless you've got something special about you. I don't want to play. We're gonna go in single player. We're gonna do a new game because they've unlocked new things. We're gonna be no Pete because I'm a geek.
Peter. My friends call me Pete.
Jack. But yeah, no, like I think in modern times you really can't be a let's player. Like streaming is semi different because it's more of you engaging with the audience. But you have to make content that is not just let's plays. Don't need to see this. You have to have something unique about you that pulls people in because so many people are just turns on camera, talks to camera about game. You'd be amazed what you can pull off with just that few things. Hang on, we're gonna talk about that now. Hang on.
Whoa.
Does it pause? It pauses. All right. So let me break down some tech for you. Hang on, we're gonna do this. So with your phone, you can actually use your phone as the streaming implement if you know how to do it. There's a couple programs that, with iPhone and Android phones that you can use as your webcam. That's part one. OBS is free. OBS allows you to do almost everything I'm doing. The only thing that would be the hard part is the 3DS into the system. Usually you have to have a capture card. You can have the high-end one I have, which is about $150, or you can have like the cheap $20 ones. Both work. I don't know how to do 3DS to computer, but you can do Nintendo Switch, no problem. Because it's USB out, or not USB, it's HDMI out, HDMI in. So you can do that very easily. You put it in the stand, and it would be about $20 to do, plus the HDMI cable, which might be another $20. So it's not that difficult to do. The only thing you might want to do is get a microphone. You can get a decent starter microphone for about $20 as well. So you're investing about $60 plus tax in there. You don't need like the Shure microphone. You don't need the Wave mixer because all I have is an Elgato Wave, which is a USB mic. But here's a secret: you don't need a good microphone for streaming. The reason why is because it's encoded already going through, so you're getting a lot of rate loss. Even on recording, you're still going to get a lot of loss. The only time you need a high-end microphone is if you're like doing music or something like that or singing. So you don't need. The only reason you might want like the Shure with the all the other stuff is if you're wanting the soundboard. But even that can be done with a Stream Deck, which that's a bit more of an investment. But you don't need that off the start. Almost everything can be just done with a click, especially if you're doing what's the word I'm looking for? Especially if you're doing a Nintendo Switch stream, because that's not complicated at all. And if you want me to talk you through something, I'd be glad to, because I love teaching people how to work OBS. Like I'm not super good, like I'm not a programmer level, but I know quite a bit about it. But yeah, if you got questions, like if you want to try and start doing some of this stuff, I'll tell you how to do it. I love doing this stuff.
Oh, Pete.
Game repair?
Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time.
Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not getting a massive amount of frame loss.
Hello?
Oh. Bring myself back down.
All right, Pete. Remember your scout training. Step 1. Get your bearings.
No, like you bring a lot of joy to the stream every time you're here. So no, thank you. Like you're a lot of fun for me to stream with. All right, I gotta remember the controls because it's been like a year since I last played. Like I tried to play this one other time, but I just really wasn't feeling it.
Oh, wow. Scout training doesn't have a merit badge for this.
Ooh, signal detected. I now know where a thing is.
Sounds like a radio signal. Transmitted from nearby.
But as I was saying before, you just need to find that thing that makes you stand out. And there's like a lot of different things. Like, I'm going to be blunt about it, and I hate being a dick. But a good example is like Amaranth, for an example. Combination, she has this great personality, and I'm not gonna lie, she does look good.
Well, logic dictates that there are probably more of these stations around.
So she has a big draw. She leverages both those things. She leverages both those things so that people are just drawn to her stream, and she's able to make a lot of money. Amaranth, she is the #1 streamer on Twitch. She actually had a big thing recently. This is going to be a bit more of a conversation. So Amaranth is the #1 streamer in all of female streamer in all of Twitch, like hands down, uncompetitive. She also has an OnlyFans. She's an incredibly attractive woman. The big thing that happened with her recently, which I need to bring up in context, is one, it was revealed that she had a husband. Yeah, had a husband, which had been a secret. Okay, whatever. No one really cares. But the reason why that's a big deal is because you have all the people in chat thinking, oh, if I give her a lot of bits, she'll like me. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But it was also revealed that her husband was abusing her. So I feel I have to put that in context. I just feel that needs to be added. But anyway, she is the #1 streamer, female streamer. Like, she may be the #1 streamer at period, but she's the #1 female streamer, hands down. And she's very successful on Twitch, and she's also got a whole OnlyFans. You look her up. Like, I can't spell it because I have no idea how to. Actually, I'll look it up for you. I'll bring up a picture of her too, so you get what I'm talking about. She's also listed as a cosplayer. All right, let me sources. Get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. Window capture. There you go. And it's over my face, which is very important detail. We need to have my face. That's what she looks like. And this is like her out of character, I would say. So she's not as dressed up or as much makeup. And she's just this absolutely gorgeous woman who's just got this glowing personality that just draws people into the audience. And I'm not even talking, I'm not using any of that as an euphemism. She's like very happy-go-lucky, that makes people happy. And just enjoy being around her. And then she does like a lot of Dance Dance Revolution game stuff. She knows how to leverage both her personality and her appearance to draw an audience. And I feel that to be a good Let's Player, you need something like that. You need that one hook. It could be like Mr. Beast's manic personality that he's got. That it's gonna stay up because it doesn't matter if I lower it like that. All right. You have to have that. You can either have like that manic Mr. Beast personality. On the good side of things, you can have like that glowing, positive personality that can talk about things, make people happy, and make people enjoy. It can be from animations, whatever, like Markiplier. Or that's a little more difficult because, unfortunately, controversy makes you more popular for some reason, or makes you draw more of attention. So you have on the dark side of things, you have people like Andrew Tate, who is this very big. She has a YouTube as well, probably. I know she's on Twitch. I don't know if she probably has like her VODs on YouTube. I'll take a look real fast for you because it's nothing for me to do it. Like, I'll pause my game as much as I need to. Yeah, she has a YouTube. I will drop it. Oof.
Hey guys, welcome back to another try.
Yeah, as I said before, she does. Yeah, she does. There's the link. In case anybody else in chat wants it, that's the link. Yeah, sorry. So she's got some rather suggestive. I'm gonna say suggestive thumbnails, and I'm like, it caught my attention. Oh, which reminds me, thank you. You just reminded me because we were talking about this yesterday. I wanted to talk about this. And I'm actually gonna go back to this mode because you guys are gonna need the full screen for this. So we were talking yesterday about I can't remember their names, Reverse, and their like live action adaptations. I remembered this one. This is one of my other favorite ones. See, I was watching it earlier, or not Astroza, but Escar. This is another good scene of animation. Escobar ripped off favorite moment that's both in the anime and this scene. So Escanor is powered by the sun, and he's able to summon the power of the sun. And like, this is legitimately one of those things you just need to go through and watch their catalog because it just keeps getting better. Hang on. Estroza versus Escanor. There's one that I watch frequently, and it's done semi out of order so that it doesn't get hit by copyright. So, like, because I probably get hit by it. No, not. There's also the Galahad fight, which is just fucking awesome. In case you're wondering, it is on. It's on Netflix. Let's see here. I think this is the. No, there's one that's probably better. There's the Zeldris fight, which I don't want. That's the Meliodas fight I don't want. Okay, it has to be that one then. Looks like they changed the thumbnail. Okay, I'm going to give you some context for this scene. So at this point, every other person who could theoretically fight Estroza can't move. They are paralyzed because of their hate for him. And as you saw, he's not paralyzed because he doesn't care. And it's in Japanese. Like, actually, no, I'm going to find the English version. Hang on, I'm sorry. English version, just because Escanor needs to be in English. Like, he is a character that has to be in English. Like, there's only a handful of characters I ever say has to be in English. This is one of them. I think this is it right here. There we go. It's on Netflix, by the way, in case you're wanting to see the 7 Deadly Sins. No, like, 99% of the time, I will agree with you. 99% of the time. There are only 3 animes that I feel you also have to watch in English because of certain characters. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Colonel Armstrong has to be heard in English. My Hero Academia, you have to hear All Might in English. And this. 7 Deadly Schmucks? No, I have not. I might have to now. Because that sounds like an abridged thing.
You're standing before the lion's sin of pride. Because he's the most powerful.
By the way, he's wearing an armor of gold. You know how much that would weigh? And it would serve no purpose. Gold is heavy, but like malleable as hell.
If you were to be stricken
I'll have to watch it then.
of your own commandment, then I wouldn't have the fun of fighting.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, it's pretty quiet even on my side. Hang on. Let me. Thank you. Thank you for calling me out. I need to bring it up then. Let's see here. That should do it. Hang on. Especially because I need to shut up. That better?
What's wrong?
This is the kind of fight I've been waiting for.
This is really
Just a
fascinating.
little, didn't I? This is my magical power. Full counter.
Interesting. No wonder I actually felt a bit of pain just now.
Let me give you some context because some of the line is cut out of there. It takes physical damage and returns it 2 times back, and Escanor basically just said, "Oh, so my only weakness is myself." Clearly.
Name again?
The name's Escanor. Commit it to memory before I kill you. Show my respect to you
It's
for getting
rapidly cut
serious
up,
and not
so
holding back.
this is like season 3, though. Heads up.
You use that kind of magical power, the people behind you will be charred to a crisp.
Vaughn, would you be so kind as to confirm that Lake Panasi lies just in front of the south gate?
Yeah?
All right, then. Cruel Sun! Followed by Pride Flare.
Yeah, you know that whole lake he just got thrown into? It's gone.
Well, well. Pretty impressive attack. I really felt... I think it's time to settle this. Blackout.
Oh no, you covered up my son.
It's over. Full counter. My darkness just swallowed up that son of yours. Full counter will deflect all physical attacks right back at you.
It's almost noon, correct?
Oh, what did you counter?
My
Not a damn
attacks have
thing.
no effect on you, that my son? Who decided that?
I never saw his attack coming.
And now for cruel son, die.
They cut out the best line. So the line is, you covered up my son. Who decided that? My attacks have no effect on you. Who decided that? I'm the one who will decide. Now die. That's the full line. And that's his brother. So yeah, I would recommend watching it. I think there's like one more. Nah. I was gonna show you guys like a scene from Kill la Kill, which is actually one of my other favorite moments, which is just really stupid, but all right. Back to like me playing a game. Like, oh hey, I'm doing a let's play game. Let's talk about literally everything else. Oh, look up 7 Deadly Smokes. Let's do that. I'm not gonna pull up my search until I've got it up because I don't want you guys to see my random search history. Okay. So you have the Schmuck Squad, who is the one who does it, and here's their playlist. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save their playlist for me to watch later, and then I will report back to you on Monday. I'm gonna add it to my stream story so I can talk about it with you. We'll talk about it Monday. How's that sound? Because I don't want to watch all their stuff on stream and give you like the live reaction because I don't like being a reactor. Like chances are I've already seen some of the things. Oh, wait a minute. There is something we need to cover. Here's a trailer we have to watch together. So I'm a huge John Wick fan. I'm also largely a big Keanu Reeves fan in general. Like even his bad movies, I'll stomach. So we're gonna watch John Wick 4's trailer.
Say goodbyes.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. You think your wife can hear you?
No.
And why bother?
Donnie Yen, already something I'm enjoying. Because I like Donnie Yen.
Wrong.
You're going to die.
Maybe not.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend.
Like just this great use of music, which is gonna get me
New days
DCMA,
dawning.
or DMCA, but I don't
New
care.
ideas, new rules, new management.
We've known each other since we were 9 or 10.
Who is this?
The Marquis de Gramont.
Which is interesting, Winston being an ally again, or someone.
We're to lose. It's a way out.
I don't sit at the table.
Your family does.
Please pray for me. I was the black sheep of the family.
Man has to look his best when it's time to get married. Or buried.
I'm going.
You saw the new trailer. We're going over this anyway.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
That was just fan service right there. I'm gonna need a gun saying it to Morpheus. We're seeing his car still fucked up. Either he lost the door again, or he never got it
If
back.
you win, the table will honor its word.
That's another actor I just straight enjoy. He did a phenomenal Pennywise. Like I loved his Pennywise. I thought no one could like equal Tim Curry, but I was wrong. He did a great job, and you got Donnie Yen standing behind.
honor its word.
You'll have your freedom.
It's hard to die.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise
It's hard to die.
will result in execution.
Last words, Winston?
Just have fun out there.
So I got a prediction. We don't need to watch the rest of it because it's just John Wick being amazing. So I have a prediction. So it looks like John Wick 4 is going to be him fighting this Marquise guy, and if he wins, he gets free from the table again. And which means he's not being hunted or anything. However, so the rule is they don't duel immediately. They have to meet at a specific time and duel then so they can prep themselves or whatever. The problem is, if you don't make it there, you lose. And it looks like the Marquis cheats. It might be within the rules. And sends a bunch of assassins and bodyguards to slow him down so he shows up late. But it's John Wick and he doesn't care. Donnie Yen probably being the final obstacle, just like they kind of did in 3, which I did enjoy. I am annoyed that 3 is pretty much him trying to, like, make peace with everything. Like, him backing out on everything he did and then flipping the bird at the end. After cutting off his finger and giving over his ring, which was weird. So. I swear I'm going to play this video game a little bit.
Hey,
look.
A common example of the Formicidae family.
Yeah, this game... Oh, do you have arachnophobia? I have to ask, do you have arachnophobia? Oh my god, my roommate's watching Futurama, I can hear it.
It's probably the size of a bathroom scale? Ant spotted!
Yeah, thankfully these ants are peaceful unless I attack them. You have arachnophobia? Okay, because there is giant spiders in this game. Thankfully, there is an arachnophobia mode that I can turn on. I will turn it on max. Hang on. That's how the spiders are going to appear. Like, there's various different modes you can change them to. I'm just going to put it at the farthest end so that you don't have to deal with that. Like, I'm not arachnophobic. I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, I don't have any phobias that I know of. Like, I'm not afraid of heights or anything. I probably have one. I just haven't figured it out yet. Abandonment, that might be the only one. Oh, yeah, I should probably be crafting things. Crud. Kitty Cat, what you doing? Are you being a little shit? Probably. He doesn't know how to be anything else.
Consulting Detective Weevil, hot on the trail. He's got a nose for the truth.
Alright, I just need another pebble. Kitty Cat, are you tearing up your own toy? Probably. Oh, he's actually... Okay, it's actually... yeah, it's fine what he's tearing up. So he's got this little tunnel that he loves to like sleep in and hide in. And it's got these little things that hang in it that are meant... Why would I craft many? That are meant to be like him playing with and tearing up and stuff. And he's doing... This is the first time I've ever seen him actually doing that. Oh, yeah. Oh! You just made a mistake, Ron. I gotta talk about something else. And I gotta pull up Epic Games. There's a game I'm looking forward to. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with crafting survival games. Like, I love to lose myself in them for long periods of time. But I hate because I lose myself in long periods of time, I stop being productive in all forms. I gotta wait for Epic Games to boot up. I'm curious what this week's free game is. I forgot to look. Waiting for it. But you messed up, Ron. Can I share my Epic Games? No, I'll probably have to do a desktop share. All right. I hate doing screen shares. What's that going to show? Yeah, it's showing the right thing. Okay. Let's move it down below my webcam, though. Because I am very important. Y'all have to see me at all times. But there's a game that's coming out on it that I'm extremely interested in. It's not Hogwarts. Like, that game looks good, but I refuse to buy Harry Potter stuff. That's fine. The game's always been a backdrop, and I'll play this offline. I don't care. Let's see, what's the free game right now while we're here? Yeah, we got the Callisto Protocol coming up. So fucking excited about that. Okay, so the free game is Shadow Tactics in the next... Oh, wait. That's going to be free already? Groceries just showed up. Anyway, on to what I was going to talk about. Gotham Knights, I do want to give it a try sometime, but I only want to do it if I've got some friends to play with. It's this game right here. It's a Lord of the Rings crafting survival game where you are a dwarf going back to Moria to try and, like, free it up.
under the mountain of Durin's folk.
And I'm so ready for this. I'll play this by myself. I don't need friends for this.
A shadow took our treasured halls. Now it calls us back. Khazad-dûm.
Look at this shit. You're like, hang on, Lord of the Rings. Okay, I'm excited. Dwarf, I'm excited. Crafting Survival, I'm excited. You're in Moria, trying to get it back. I'm excited. Let's do this. There is no losing in this snare. Louder than me. There we go. I am very important.
And enter.
Like, it's going to be a little bit before it comes out, but I am ready for this game. There's another game coming out soonish. You guys get to see my Steam wish list. As far as I know, I don't have any porn games on there. Evil West is coming out soonish. It's a beat 'em up like Western game where you're like shooting vampires and stuff. It looks interesting, but I'm like, that's on the back burner. I'm not gonna get it just yet. Of course, Sons of the Forest is coming. I'm excited the day before. They're being idiots, but whatever. This game, oh my god, I'm ready for it. The Callisto Protocol, so ready for. If you don't know what any of these are, let me know and I'll flip over to it. Choo Choo Charles is one of the ones that not enough people know exists. This game is such a morbidly awesome game. And I feel there's not enough video games where you're on a train. I have. I've played Old Blood, New Blood, or not Old Blood, Wolfenstein 1 and 2, New Order, and New Colossus. I actually have a Let's Play of it. I'll do it again, though. I don't care. Although I am concerned because of some of the language. And the sex in it might get me in trouble, because I had to censor it out in the Let's Play. Oh, it's on Switch? That might be worth it, because something's therapeutic about going around killing Nazis. You know, just like, hey, you know what? I'm in a bad mood, and I'm on this train. I'm going to kill some Nazis. Because I got it for free on PlayStation. And it's one of those games I use a controller. Young Blood's on Switch? That might be tempting, because that's a game that you have to be co-op, and I have to find someone to play with it. Otherwise, I won't touch it. Because you don't play as BJ Blazkowicz, you play as his daughters.
Now that you have those rockets and my launcher, all you need is a target.
By the way, this game is being made by like one guy, so yeah.
Unless you want that train of yours to end up in my junkyard, you better get some.
Yeah, this game looks awesome, and I'm really excited about it. Let's see here. Lies of P is another interesting one. It's a Souls-like game where you're Pinocchio's the way it's being described, and that's interesting in its own right, so I'm probably going to play it. No official release date yet, though, sometime next year. Mega Man Battle Network Collection. I'm going to get it, but I'm probably not going to like it purely because it's basically Pokemon and all the games are the same. Just different story and slight tweaks. So I'll probably like play it and then stop, play it and then stop. Wild Hearts is EA's version of Monster Hunter. This game looks legit. Right now, the only 3 weapons known is like this weird umbrella, a katana, big surprise there, probably 2 katanas. And I like Pokemon too, but they're all effectively the same game. And I get burnt out on them really quickly. Bow katana, weird umbrella thing. And that's coming out February 16th, so actually a lot sooner than I'd expect. We will in a minute, I swear. Oh, Digimon Survive? Not like I might catch crap for this, but I did not grow up on Digimon. I grew up on Pokemon. Like I never touched Digimon. Where the fuck is the game I was looking for? There's like a specific game I was going to show you that I was interested. Oh, it's because I already bought it that it's not here. That's right. I already bought it. I pre-ordered the shit. Where is it? There's a category I have of games I'm waiting for. By the way, I have a category that's just for Star Wars. Like, look at all these Star Wars games I've got. Look at that shit. Anyway, this is the game. Warhammer 40k Dark Tide. It's being described as like Destiny meets Warhammer. No. Streams should never be just a let's play. You should always like have fun. And like talk with your audience. Actually, I might have to end the stream sooner than I wanted to because I got to do the groceries things. And I have not eaten enough today. So I'm actually getting really, 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 really hungry. So I'm ending it a lot sooner than I wanted, which means I am going to stream either late. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow just to make up for it. Okay. Give me shit. Being mean to me. Give me shit. Hey, good night. I appreciate you becoming a member, and you've been a lot of fun to stream with. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow, no guarantee. But I'm going to try and stream tomorrow because this one was cut short. I might do Overwatch. I've been wanting to do that. Anyway, lots of love to you guys. You stay safe.